Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Pickwick Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with Old Dominion's head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have.
The Monarchs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pirates offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They go to the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first.
And he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The give on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Quick step and go. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this way. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Agnew. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Old Dominion's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football.
And the quarterback, 1-2, and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Got it behind the line. It's Agnew. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Collier. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The give to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Pirates will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside. It's Roach. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They feed him again. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The run inside. It's Roach. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Trying play action. Pucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the red zone, it's Roach. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Moves around to clear up the vision. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Lowers those pads. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Run in the red zone. It's Roach. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Potter. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Monarchs! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Hey, Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. On the move to the left. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Roach. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Collier.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Quarterback Keith. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Back to pass, it's Potter. Here comes the heat. Got the first down himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really...
Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He'll pull it down and run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score. Finding some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Pirates. A great catch on 4-6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown, running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down to the 16-yard line after the return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Johnson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. And they're not on the same page there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Gets the back moving. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bring in the heat. Out of across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now the toss. Maybe some room here. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And all these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that on the spot.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to get behind the defense. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Looking to pass. It's Potter. The throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep instead. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, East Carolina.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility.
Could be an alley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Back to the line of... That is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. On the run, it's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe leave a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Punt is on its way. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Minions offense hopes this drive holds some promise. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Potter. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Potter. Here's a throw downfield late. That ball is caught. One hand grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. Has it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Off the play fake. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a
looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works the 2-point try. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock is stopped long enough to move the chains, but they've got to get lined up and spike it, David.
Yes, spike it really quickly, then you get organized when the clock's not running. Get these next few plays that are going to be critical to determining the outcome of the game.
Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
There he goes. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And this defense breaks it open as they turn it to the house for 6.
And that's just the... to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the...
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite...